Hello everybody, welcome back to Pixie Woo. Today's makeup tutorial I'm going to do for you is of Taylor Swift. I hope you enjoy. Now, I'm a little bit older than Taylor Swift, only a little bit, or a lot maybe. But yeah, so her skin's a little bit more perfect than mine. However, I want to have perfect skin like her, so I'm going to use Illamasqua Skin Base, which is kind of a medium full coverage. And then I'm going to use a Real Techniques buffing brush with a little squeeze of the foundation and work that into my skin. Well, in fact, I'm 10 years older than Taylor Swift. And yes, I would like to look 10 years younger. In fact, I probably wouldn't want to look 10 years younger. It's 10 years experience gone on in these wrinkles. 10 years fun. Right, I'm then going to move on to Taylor's beautiful eyes, and I have got an eye pencil. This is a Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes in 10L. And what I'm going to do is take that under the eye. Now, she quite often, because of her lovely blue eyes, wears this sort of colour under the eye to bring out the blue and make it even stronger. I did try to put on blue contact lenses because I really wanted to be Taylor Swift, but they made my eyes really, really sore, so I had to take them off. Sorry. So I'm going to run that under the eye. I'm going to take that inside the eye too. I'm going to take a MAC 239 and just buff that in. I look really grumpy when I do that. It's because I'm trying not to do that. I defy anyone to be able to do that without pulling a silly face. Okie dokie. Buff that in. I'm going to rub that on top of the eye as well slightly. So just softly buff that onto the top of the eye. And this will act as a really nice base. And it will also let the eyeshadow cling to the product so it goes on that little bit stronger. I've gone much lighter on top of the eye, you can probably see. Right, over the top of that I'm going to take a little bit of MAC Woodwinked, which is this one here, on a MAC 217. And run that right under the eye too. Don't be shy of it under the eye. You need a good amount. Because I'm feeling 22. I'm then going to take a Clinique Brush On Cream Liner. This one is in True Black 02. On a Louise Young LY23. I'm just going to give myself a little cat's eye. So start with the corner, however you feel comfortable doing your liner. I like to do it this way. And then I pull back. And then look down in that way, so you can get right in the corner. So you can get a really nice flick. I'm also going to just look down and place that in the top waterline. Now I'm just going to look up and try and bring a little bit of that black just into that corner there. And then get my 239 and just buff that along. So it's really soft and gentle, but it joins the two together. I'm going to drag a tiny bit of that underneath as well. I'm then going to take a little bit of Illamasqua Furore, and this is a really light pigment. I'm going to take that on a 219 and just pop that right in this corner of the eye here. I'm going to take a little bit of Omega on a MAC 266. And I'm going to just softly run that through the brows to shape them slightly. This is a great brow product for blonde brows. Now, because my brows are darker underneath, it will look a bit darker on me. But for those of you that are very fair and struggling to find something, this is a brilliant product. Once I have the rough shape in my brows, I'm just going to take a spoolie and just brush them through so they're not quite so groomed. And then to add some mascara, I have got YSL Babydoll Mascara in black. I want to take plenty of that onto the bottom lashes too. Then for some lashes, now I've got some corner lashes, if you can see them there. These ones are from www.sera-g.com. Let's give them a try. So I'm just going to pop them on the corners so they wing out the eye slightly more, which is a bit more to Taylor's shape. So I'm just going to leave those to dry, and I'm going to move back to the skin. Now I'm actually going to use a little bit of Vichy Dermablend. Now this is the foundation, but I'm going to use it as a concealer. So I'm going to take a Deluxe crease brush and a little bit of the foundation, which I'm using as concealer, and just work that under the eyes. Around my nose. A tiny bit over my blemishes. Now when you're concealing a blemish, push the product over the top and then buff around the edge of the product so it blends it in around the edge but the product stays on the blemish. Don't be wiping over the blemish because it's just going to wipe the product off again. I'm then going to take a little bit of Clarins loose powder and just push that over the skin, just to hold everything in place. Now again, if you had a blemish, push it over the top of it so you're not wiping it again. I'm then going to take a little bit of MAC Mineralize blush. This one is in Warm Soul. I don't know if you can get this one anymore, but they do so many that are similar, so you'll be able to find an alternative. I'm just going to take that on the top of the cheeks. So I'm not using it to contour, just using it to give a bit of colour down the top of the cheekbones. And then just on top of that, but really on the top edge of the cheekbone, I'm going to take a little bit of new CID. This one is in Eye Glow in Chirocco. I'm going to take that along the top of the cheekbone so I get that healthy, youthful glow. A bit down the nose. And then if you want, you can take a tiny bit through the brow bone too. Now Taylor Swift's lip line is very different. It's actually very, very pointed, so I'm going to use a little bit of stone lip pencil from MAC just to point my lip line a tiny bit. And then the bottom's quite rounded. Now I'm going to colour my whole lip in with that. I'm then going to take a little bit of MAC Hue Lipstick on an accent brush and just colour the lip in. And then over the top of that I'm going to take a little bit of Bobbi Brown lip gloss in Pink Sunset. And there you have the finished Taylor Swift makeup. I hope you've enjoyed that, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe and tweet me at NixiePixie if you have anything to ask me. Have a lovely day and I will see you all again soon. Bye bye.